This past week has been absolutely insane for robotics. EngineAI just dropped their combat-ready T800 humanoid that can literally perform martial arts. Galbot raised $300 million, and their G1 robot is already running stores across China. CATL and Spirit AI deployed the world's first large-scale humanoid workforce in battery production. Primech AI introduced the Hytron, a robot that cleans toilets better than any human ever could. And Oversonic Robotics out of Italy announced a major partnership for their RoBee humanoid. This is the future, happening right now. Let's dive in, starting with the most jaw-dropping reveal of the week. EngineAI, a company out of Shenzhen, just unveiled the T800, and yes, they named it after the Terminator. This isn't your typical industrial robot that just moves boxes. The T800 stands 5'8", weighs 165 pounds, and has been designed with something they're calling combat-ready architecture. The demo video that dropped this week shows this thing doing spinning kicks, boxing moves, and dynamic jumps that would make most humans look uncoordinated. It's got 29 degrees of freedom in its body, plus 7 in each hand, giving it 43 points of articulation total. But here's what makes it actually practical. It's powered by an NVIDIA AGX Orin processor delivering 275 trillion operations per second. The max joint torque hits 450 Newton meters. It can move at 3 meters per second. And it's got a modular solid-state battery that gives it 2 to 4 hours of runtime. They've equipped it with 360-degree LiDAR and Intel RealSense depth cameras, so it can navigate autonomously. The frame is made from aviation-grade magnesium aluminum alloy. And they even built in an active leg cooling system, because these joints generate serious heat when they're moving this dynamically. Now, the martial arts stuff is impressive for demos, but EngineAI is positioning this for real work. Manufacturing floors, warehouses, logistics operations, even entertainment venues. They're taking pre-orders now with delivery scheduled for June 2026. The base model starts around $25,000. The maxed-out version with all the premium sensors and computing power hits $50,000. That's actually competitive with a year's salary for a human worker. Except this thing can work multiple shifts without breaks. Now let's talk about what might be the most significant business story of the week. Galbot, which is Beijing Galaxy General Robot Company, just closed a $300 million funding round. This brings their valuation to $3 billion. But here's why that matters. They're not just building robots for demos. The Galbot G1 is already operational in over 30 cities across China. We're talking real deployments, not pilot programs. The G1 stands 5'8", weighs 187 pounds, and has a 190 centimeter arm span. It can reach up to 240 centimeters high and carry 5 kilograms per arm. What makes it special is the dexterity. This robot won the gold medal at the 2025 World Humanoid Robot Games. It's running on an 8-core CPU with dedicated AI processors, and the premium version uses NVIDIA's Jetson Thor platform. Battery life hits 10 hours on a single charge. But here's the kicker. Galbot has partnerships with CATL, Bosch, Toyota, and Hyundai. They've developed specialized AI models called Grasp VLA, Track VLA, and Grocery VLA that let these robots handle retail operations autonomously. They're claiming to operate the world's first fully humanoid-run stores. Speaking of CATL, let's talk about what they just announced with Spirit AI. This is genuinely historic. CATL is the world's largest electric vehicle battery manufacturer. They just deployed humanoid robots at scale in their production facility in Luoyang, China. Not one robot, not 10 robots. We're talking about a real workforce of Xiaomo robots, also called MAs, handling dangerous high-voltage testing on battery production lines. These robots are achieving a 99% success rate on high-voltage connector insertions. That's a task that requires millimeter precision with components carrying hundreds of volts. The robots are handling triple the workload of human workers while maintaining higher consistency. They're doing end-of-line testing and DCR testing, which involves real-time force control and dynamic adaptation. This is powered by what they're calling a vision language action model, which basically means the robot can see, understand commands, and execute physical tasks with human-level judgment. The significance here is that this is the first time humanoid robots have moved from pilot programs and demonstrations into actual large-scale production deployment. CATL isn't doing this for publicity. They're doing it because it works, and it's cost-effective. This is the inflection point where humanoid robots become legitimate industrial tools rather than research projects. Now let's shift gears completely. Primech AI out of Singapore just announced they're bringing the Hytron robot to North America, with a debut at CES 2026. This robot does something nobody else is doing. It cleans bathrooms autonomously. And I know that doesn't sound as exciting as martial arts robots or factory automation, but stay with me because this is actually brilliant. The Hytron is specifically designed to fit through standard toilet stalls. It's only 15.7 inches wide. It can autonomously navigate into restrooms, clean toilet bowls, urinals, sinks, and mirrors. And it achieves over 99% bacterial reduction using electrolyzed water. No harsh chemicals. It's powered by NVIDIA's Jetson Orin Super System on Module, which gives it the AI capability to navigate around obstacles, interact with doors, and adapt to different bathroom layouts. They're targeting airports, hospitals, office buildings, schools, and shopping centers. Places where bathroom cleanliness is critical, but labor is expensive and hard to find. They're offering it as a robot as a service model, so facilities can subscribe monthly rather than buying the hardware outright. It's already deployed in Singapore, Hong Kong, and Macau. This might not be glamorous, but it's solving a real problem that every commercial facility faces. Finally, let's talk about Oversonic Robotics out of Italy. This week they announced a partnership with ST Microelectronics to deploy their RoBee humanoid in semiconductor manufacturing facilities. The RoBee is interesting because it's one of the few humanoid robots with dual certification for both industrial and healthcare use. It stands 5'9", weighs 176 pounds, and has 40 moving joints. What makes the RoBee unique is its cognitive AI platform, with advanced computer vision and voice interaction. It can run for 8 hours on a single charge and operate in temperatures from 5 to 50 degrees Celsius. That's important for industrial environments where conditions aren't always climate-controlled. It's equipped with omnidirectional wheels and flexible legs, so it can navigate factory floors while maintaining stability for precision tasks. They're claiming 99.7% defect detection accuracy in inspection tasks. The ST Microelectronics partnership is significant because semiconductor manufacturing requires extreme precision in contamination-controlled environments. If the RoBee can handle that, it proves the technology is ready for high-stakes industrial applications. Having a major European player in humanoid robotics is important for the industry. So what does all of this mean? We just watched 5 completely different robots get announced in a single week. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure you're subscribed because robot announcements are accelerating. The future is being built right now, and it's happening faster than most people realize. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.